Ladies and gentlemen, Awaken Chaos Era is out today, and the question on everyone's mind is this game worth playing? Now, I have both played a free-to-play account for a while, as well as a main account, which you're looking at here. I've spent approximately $4,000 on the well account, and obviously $0 on the free-to-play account, and I do believe I'm in a fairly good position to go ahead and break down for you guys whether or not this game is in fact worth playing. Now, before we get into that for you, I would like to bring up LD Player, brought to you by LD Player today. This video is sponsored by them. Shout out to them and thank you. LD Player is an emulator that will allow you to install and run Awaken Chaos Era on the PC. This is a good client, and on top of it, once you download Awaken Chaos Era and launch the game, you will receive yourself for free 5 advanced summoning crystals. These are the ones you normally have to pay for right in the shop, for instance, and the prices can be quite expensive to get these summoning shards. These are the ones you get, the good ones. So go ahead and install through the link below, get the game, and get yourself your 5 advanced summoning crystals. And the advanced summoning crystals look like this. You can go ahead and pull them, see if you get yourself something good. You can, in fact, get legendary champions out of the advanced summoning crystals, so go ahead, give it your shot. Now, you might wonder if the game's worth playing, so I'm going to show you a little bit of multi-battles. And multi-battles are essentially kind of like your autoplay type of feature when you're farming the dungeons. I'm showing you the very in-game dungeon here. This is the last stage of Queens, which means it's the final dungeon stage of the one that drops the attack gear and the curse gear, which is really what I need. So you are seeing, in fact, some high-level gameplay, if you would like to call it that. Now, the thing about this game is that the gameplay itself is actually fairly enjoyable, but they have quality of life things in this game itself that is going to continually make the game not unpleasurable to play as time goes on. Well, what do I mean? Well, for instance, one of the things they do in this game is all of the people you currently see in this team are maxed out, okay? They have max experience on them. However, we're still going to earn experience by nature of we're completing something. So what they actually do in this game is when you take experience and it overfills, it goes into a pool of what they call jelly, which is effectively just a bunch of experience you can then use on any character. And you do get to get that experience at a 100% efficient rate, meaning 0 of the experience is lost by using maxed out heroes. That is just one such example in this game, and I will show others. But this right here is a fantastic reason to see the point of view that this game comes from, which is, let's make it easier for the players, more enjoyable for the players, and more accessible for the average person. And I think that's where this game really decides to shine at. On top of quality of life, there's actually a pretty good amount of things you can actually do in the game itself. There is the Void Tower, there is normal, hard, and mythic. And when they say hard, they do mean hard. It is fairly difficult, okay? And mythic is even more crazy. From what I understand, no one in the entire world has been able to beat mythic during the soft launch. And for that reason, you should be excited knowing that there's a pretty good amount of content. On top of it, there's something effectively called endless trials. And what the endless trials are is, well, what the name is, endless trials. You go through and you can just keep doing these battles continually more and more and more. And as you do the battles, you are going to continue to get really good rewards. And then you can also spend some bonus points that you get in the shop for really good rewards as well. So the things that you can actually farm in the game are pretty crazy. You can see you can actually farm resources, which will allow you straight up purchase 6-star legendary gear, or what is effectively chickens, aka pumpkins, that you can use to ascend or level your heroes, or promote your heroes, I should say. The arena shop also gives you this thing that allows you to ascend your legendary champions for free, so you can even farm the ascensions for legendary champions. And one of the best heroes in the entire game, Abaddon, maybe the best hero, is actually farmable himself. Speaking of that, there's a lot of heroes in the game you can get for free. When you actually start the game and you beat the adventure campaign stage 2.8, it's going to unlock something called Rookie Summons. And what the Rookie Summons will do is let you pick a legendary champion right off the bat just to start as soon as you beat this stage right here. It's a great way to start the game. You can pick through 3 different legendary champions out of a 7 pool, so it's going to pick 3 of 7 and you pick the one you want. Really phenomenal way to start the game. There is in fact a guild clan boss type of situation where you have this boss you can fight over and over again. You get 2 per day. And the battles itself are actually really important because it gives you more gear, more rewards, more resources, and it's actually fairly enjoyable as well. The guy ramps when you're doing it, so what I'll show you real quick is what the battle looks like while you're fighting the boss. Every time he gets a turn, he's going stronger and stronger and stronger, so basically it's kind of a rush just to see how much damage you can do before you can no longer withstand the damage that he can deal out, etc. And it really is, it's a pretty cool boss. I'm going to be honest, it's a pretty cool boss. So far in this game, I've been enjoying it a lot. I've been playing it over a month during the soft launch. I've only taken a few days off because I do actually really enjoy the game. And we have a clan in-game as well under the well pod, so you can apply to the well pod. Try to join if you would like. We are kind of recruiting the wells at the moment to try to be a somewhat competitive guild. And I also will be streaming this game because I actually like this game a lot. And in my personal opinion, it's quite enjoyable. There's another thing about this game that I really like as well, and that is the fact that in this game, there is no lapping people with turns. Your speed dictates your turn order, not how fast you go. So it's not like if the person has way better gear than you, he's going to go 5 times and lap you, and it's very unenjoyable. That's just not how this game works. Speed just dictates the turn order. So for that reason, speed isn't always king. You can in fact use defense boots or attack boots or something like that on heroes, and it will in fact be effective. It's that kind of variety in this type of game that does make the game different enough that I like to continue to play it every day. Now, a few negatives. The battles can be quite hard to beat the dungeons on. Okay, it's going to take you a while to get your hands on some of the best gear in the game, and the gear drop rate isn't the best. Okay, so those are probably like your major negatives. The summoning rate's pretty good. Every 100 you're guaranteed the legendary. The 100th is the pity, and after 70 the pity starts to ramp up. Okay, and it gets faster and faster as you get closer to that 100. So the post system's actually not too bad. They even have a limited summons, which every 2 weeks they rotate in new people into that limited summons, of which basically means you can only get certain heroes out of that, which makes it easier to snipe the heroes you want. And there's a magic pass that comes with a legendary hero if you buy it for the $10, plus a whole bunch of rewards as well. So the values aren't too bad in this game when you start, but some of the shop pack offers can be bad once you've welled for a while, and that's really where I start to say the issues with the game are. Their monetization pricing is not good. I think that this needs to be reworked. I don't understand why games are still in this sort of price point. However, that being said, that's kind of one of the more negative things about it. They do have the monthly cards, which are a pretty good deal. And if you play and purchase smart, you don't have to spend a lot of money in the game to get a lot of content. In fact, there's a lot of content just for free in the game. So that is, in fact, my spiel on the game. I do think it's worth playing. I do legitimately, genuinely enjoy it. And I do want to thank LD Player for sponsoring this video. Make sure you install with LD Player and install here with the LD Store, because you will get yourself 5 shard pose right in the game for using LD Player. They showed up on my main account just like that. It was super easy to do when I did the pose on live stream. So love you all. Thanks for watching this video. Leave in the comments down below if you're going to be playing it and if you applied to the WellPod Guild so I can approve you. I'll see you on the next video.
Don't forget to subscribe. This is Darth Microtransactions channel, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. Well, pod, welcome back.